Hi, my name is Ryan Raposo, and today I'm going to walk you through the code I used to create my cryptocurrency webpage. I'll cover how I structured the HTML, how I styled it with CSS, and how I used images, links, and tables. Let's get started. First, let's talk about the HTML structure. At the beginning of my webpage, I have the doc-type HTML declaration, which tells the browser that this is an HTML5 document. In the head section, I included the meta tag with the char set UTF-8, ensuring that the text is properly displayed in different languages. I also set the title of the web page to Ryan Raposo Cryptocurrency, which shows up in the browser tab. Now moving to the body of the page, which is inside the body tag. Here I added headings using H1, H2, and H3 tags to break the content into clear sections like purpose, effects, impacts, and the technical aspects. Each section has a brief description of the prompts for my project. For example, I used H1 tag to display the main topic of cryptocurrency, and then H2 and H3 tags for the subheadings under each section. Next, I included two images related to cryptocurrency. One of them didn't show up, but we'll get into that in a little bit. The images are placed using the image tag, and I added the src attribute with the image URL since I used images from Wikipedia. I made sure to follow the correct format. I also added an alt attribute to each image to describe them. The alt text is essential for accessibility, so like on my page, if someone can't see the image, they'll know what it represents. For example, the Ethereum logo being there even though the image doesn't show. So here's how it looks like in code. It's the image src, image URL, and then also with the alt text with Bitcoin logo or Ethereum logo, etc. On this web page, I also use several links. I added hyperlinks using the A tag to link useful websites and articles about cryptocurrency. For example, I linked the Wikipedia page about Bitcoin. Additionally, I created an ordered list to display the top 3 cryptocurrencies for helpful links related to cryptocurrency. And here's the code I used for the list. I opened it with OL, and then I made my 3 lists with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ripple, and closed it with OL. Lastly, I added a table to organize the references I used for my project. Each row of the table contains the reference number, the author, the reference title / URL, and the year of the publication. Now let's move to the CSS styling. I used CSS to change the background color of the entire web page. I set the background to a soft light blue to make the page look clean and easy on the eyes. For the main headline, H1, I applied a green background color with white text to make it stand out. I also added a padding to create some space around the text, so it's a little bit easier on the eyes. For the 3 additional CSS styles, here's what I did. One for the images, I added a border around with the corners with border radius to give them a nice polished look. I also used strong tag to make important text bold, like the headings under effects and impacts. And finally, I changed the font family for paragraphs to make the text more readable and modern. Well, that's a quick overview of how I created my cryptocurrency webpage. I used HTML for structure, CSS for styling, and incorporated elements like images, links, lists, and tables to organize the content. And I hope this gives you a better understanding of how web pages are built. Thanks for watching.